You sure sent them scurrying. There's only one teensy thing left between us and all the beautiful resources. Slay Al-Hanahir and collect his skull. Ever seen a deep shriner? Oh, what now? Before, this one sure ain't happy to see us. Made quick work of the shredders and made it past the moles. Real shame, those pilots are gonna have to work overtime to pay off the damages. Now, if someone were to take care of it and bring back something as proof, well, I'm sure that'd be a nice payday. Payday, you say? Oh, all the way over here. Also, ding level 79. Whoa, check this thing out. He's like hideous. Sorry about encroaching on your territory or whatever, dude. But business is business. Well, check this out. Huh. Weird. Those things are nightmare fuel. Oh, check it out. It's wrecking everything. Yeah. What did you do? This is bad, real bad. You think killing something would make it less dangerous? We're getting stomped. The ringing deep should be safe for now, but it's High Speaker. We need to follow Speaker Brent into the Hall of Awakening. Confront the High Speaker inside the Hall of Awakening. No time to catch our breath. The High Speaker's fleeing to the Earthen's most sacred machine. We need to follow him. Remember, we're doing this for the Earthen, for justice, for all the brothers and sisters and comrades who fall into the High Speaker's hubris.
We always do. Brent is already inside the Hall of Awakening. Let's move!
Oh, it's like a little side thingy. I may have lost my connection to the light, but you'd be the light of my life if you hit that sub button. Okay.
I can hardly believe it. This place dates back to the time of the Titans.
A lot of the stuff on this planet does, dude.
With a fight in our hands!
Let's get them, boys.
High Speaker Aelric with you. High Speaker will pray.
I'll get the door. Lead the way, champion.
You know, a lot of this stuff is from the time of the Titans, dude.
Intruders, activate the defenses.
Help! Somebody help. Oh! Inferno sprayers destroyed. Iron fuse bomb collected. Okay, we only need one of those. Oh! Ah! Oh! Yeah, that's what I figured. Sorry. As soon as I saw nothing happen to those guys, I figured, oh wait, I probably needed to destroy the thingies. Sorry, I thought I was supposed to blow up those guys. Brent, you say? Yeah, I bet if you're a dwarf player, this is really cool for you. Dwarves are probably one of the few alliance races I like. I do actually like Draenei, despite all the dudes who play female Draeneis because they're gross weirdos. One of the few dudes who plays male Draenei. Activate the rune lock. Look at her casting Mind Blast. Scarred and Breakout. Protect Daegrin while he solves the rune lock combination.
Proper alignment of the runes should open the way.
Granda, help me!
All these Scarden, twisted into something they never asked to become.
She can kind of handle herself, but she's, you know, bringing all the dudes over there. Like, come on now. I'm so excited to play other classes, dude. Oh, there's a lot of void stuff coming. Deviant Scarden. Deviating from the path. The Prime Directives, or whatever they're called. The Edicts. Enter the Annihilation interface. Earthen Ward Sentinel defeated. Iron Ruined Protector defeated.
So many Scarden! If only we'd known about them sooner.
Leave none standing. Huh. Target not in line of sight. I guess they didn't come out. I'll just leave them be. They're trapped in their own hell of not being able to get out of that spawning area, so. My bags are getting full again. Resist all damage. That's kind of neat. It's just at this point I deal so much damage that... Like, it would be cool if they buffed the health of these things just a little. Just so the fights feel a little bit more epic, you know?
This room seems different. Do the walls seem older to you?
I've seen rooms like this before. There's Titan machinery in here.
Yeah, that looks very Titan-y up there.
Built the machines, but the oldest ones remain unchanged.
That's Titan engineering for you. Master Machinist who? Dunstan. Dunstan checks in.
Time to step down, High Speaker. Everyone knows what you've done.
What I've done saved us all. I have found a path to our salvation.
Oh, my legs. Yesterday was leg day, my legs are sore.
Skarden.
Better to live as a Skartan than die as an Earthen.
What are you, a cliche? No. Well, maybe, but... Oh, look, I have to go all the way back to Valdrakken to turn this in.
Very well.
It's weird, like, it feels like you do, like, not a lot of damage, and then all of a sudden, once they get past half, they just explode. Because, like, I started off that fight not using all my cooldowns and stuff. On purpose. Just so it felt a little more epic.
All Earthen shall awaken.
We've lost them all. It's over.
Granda, you can stop this. I've seen you wield Azeroth's gift. It's you. You're the only one who can save them.
Well, alright.
Magni. It is time.
Azeroth, let your blessing pass to them.
Now it's just back to being the, you know, the statue that he was before.
You did it, Granda. You saved them.
Oh man, check that shit out.
She let me go. You woke me. Who are you? I'm Magni.
Magni.
But Who am I? Whoever you want to be.
Okay. How do I know how to speak Common or Dwarven or whatever? So many questions. Man, that's good. I'm glad I didn't, like, play any of the beta, dude, because I, like... Stuff like that you can only experience once. What the? Stuff like that you can only experience once, dude. Once in a lifetime. I mean, people give him a lot of shit for the wounds champion, the wounds is, the wounds that. But, that's cool. I'm glad that the dwarves have their king back. I guess you're not the queen anymore, huh? Unless he abdicated the throne. He's gone? He's really gone? As far as I'm concerned, he just abdicated his authority. I don't know where he fled. I don't care. Now that the awakening machine is operational again, we can step up and set things right. A hint of fear. My father thinks that while he and Daegron were dealing with the Skarden to the south, he caught a sensation in his old hammer, Fearbreaker. He said it slipped out of his fingers when Dalaran crashed and has been bothering him mightily. That hammer belonged to Bronzebeard clan and he has some, okay, so I'll just do it without the accent. My father thinks that while he and Daegron were dealing with the Skarden to the south, he caught a sensation of his old hammer, Fearbreaker. He said it slipped out of his fingers when Dalaran crashed and it's been bothering him mightily. That hammer belongs to the Bronzebeard clan and has for generations, but he hasn't been himself lately. I'm willing to have a look so he doesn't worry that he might have missed it. Meet me down at Camp Murrock and we'll get to a quick look around. Watch the conversation between Mora and Speaker Brintha. Let's see. Ah, Raspatius, the undead of the hour. We're just discussing you. Mora nods towards Speaker Brint. There's just some unfinished business for us to attend to, now that the High Speaker's transgressions have been corrected and the awakening machine restored once more. Care to stick around?
You may take your leave.
The High Speaker has ruled for as long as any of us can remember. But he's no longer one of us.
Well, sounds like you need a new High Speaker. And Brinth, you're the right earthen for the job.
Me? Elaborate.
No.
People like no one else has. Not by commanding, but by understanding.
Then you know I will leave it to my people to decide.
Something tells me they already have.
Honor Guard, reporting for duty. If you'll accept the position.
I accept. I am the High Speaker.
Oh, there's a whole crowd of people out there. I didn't even notice you guys show up. It's a new day in the Ringing Deeps. Go on. Our new kobold friends have been moving into Dugundargaz. They've also been gathering all the names from around the Ringing Deeps. You should check in with the quartermaster, have a look at what they've collected, and then we can talk about what we're doing next. I heard Arnduin's around here somewhere. I suspect he has some plans for Hallowfall. We need all the allies we can against the Nerubians. Okay. Well, obviously I'm gonna want to go get the King of Stone, the King of Diamonds, his hammer back. Machines must be maintained. Take diagnostic readings of 4 machines within the Stone Vault. It is my duty and honor to take diagnostic readings every day. I determine the output and efficiency of the Stone Vault's great machines. The burden is mine. Describing complication. Now that the Skarden have overrun the Stone Vault, I cannot reach my machines. Solution proposed. I've heard that you are of hero great renown. Please go in and gather today's readings for me. Timing will be critical in the event anything goes wrong. Awaiting confirmation. Is that even one of the things that I can go in? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I'll do that for you. I guess right now. Before I do that though. Ooh, that's good. Incomplete DBN installation detected. I mean, it should be fine. I'm gonna have to remember to do that though.
High Speaker Eirik. Or is it just Eirik now? He's away from the Hall of Awakening into the Stone Vault. He's probably running like a frightened mouse. Wee, sleepy, cowering, timorous beastie.
Murder. Oh. Oh yeah, this definitely feels like they made like the story follower dungeons way easier. Yeah, dude, don't even allow me to get started, dude, because once I get started, I can't stop. Daily diagnostics. What did you want me to do exactly? I'll get with you in a second, sir. Oh, they do hurt though. So if they touch me, that shit does hurt. If they're allowed to touch me, that shit does smart a little. It is pretty crazy, yeah?
Intruders approaching. Systems on.
This one is designated as Edna. Nice to meet you, Edna.
Activating defense protocols. Seismic protocol activated. Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified.
Maybe they're gonna do seismic smash. I assume it does something. What it does is, I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh. Like, you can guess the basics of, like, these fights a lot of the time. Man, she really knows how to shutting down.
Either one of these paths should lead.
She's beatboxing. Shutting down. Yeah, they could stand to like maybe buff health like by 10% or something. I know it's normal mode, but you know, making it a little central processing. 4 machines within the stone vault. And how am I supposed to take... Oh, there we go. There's these little glowy bits. I see. Shutting down.
Well,
So yeah, we must have to do the other hallways before we can do the one in the center. That's fine. Like, you know, anytime they put something and then you see like a skilled line shot that aims at you, you can kind of guess, okay, well, I must have to use this thing to stop myself from taking damage. Even without deadly boss mods, you can kind of figure that out. I'm so glad they introduced follower dungeons, dude. It just feels so good. Oh! Save me! I do have AoE in spades, though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Imbued Iron Bar. Requires warrior, dwarf, or at least 25 skill in Khazalgar blacksmithing. Oh. Why do you insist on moving him out of my Death in Decay, dude? Every time with you. Oh. I got a forge load for you right here. Like, the bots probably couldn't handle it if, like, it was heroic. But it would be pretty cool to test. I mean, heroic I'd probably be getting stomped just because I'm only level 79 and I don't have any gear. But having to be just a little tougher might be fun. Just because I can't really test out my... You can see Austin Huxworth is only a crap ton of damage, you know, so... He's got it covered, Austin Huxworth.
In the stone vault. Fanatically loyal, no doubt.
So are you here, dude? Walking around with us, or what? Are these the bosses? I assume they are. The Forge Speakers.
Intruders detected. Defense protocol activated. Countermeasures on.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, wow. That was my bad. Ooh, that shit hurts if you get hit with it. Why do you guys insist on fighting us?
Main card. If it's
So it's a trinket that doesn't have any main stat on it. Use. Launch the superheated Girarang, inflicting 195k flame strike damage to enemies, losing heat as it cuts through them. Equip. Your melee attacks have a chance to crank the launcher's gears, decreasing cooldown by 5 seconds, and heating up your weapon, which will cause your next attack to inflict 111k additional fire damage. I don't know about that one. Well, maybe it's good. These are giving me straight up, main stat, and main stat increases all my damage, so. Skarmorak. Skinamarink. Come and join us, champion. You'll love it in this dungeon. Oh, you don't meet the requirement. Oh, join us. I mean, if you like dwarven stuff, I think that you'll enjoy this, and I do. Like I said, dwarves are one of the few alliance races that I like. Dwarves and Draenei. Holy smokes. Please target the guy that's right in front of you, dude. Holy jeez. Oh, this must be a mistake. Ooh, that's smarts. Designation Edna.
This was scarred in corruption. Fascinating.
Oh, you fuckers. You made me spill the beans. Yeah, like I said, you gotta aim your wave of souls right. Oh, didn't mean to stand in that. Sorry, that was my bad. Causing unnecessary healing. Unnecessary healing. Oh. How unlucky. Let's see, how much does this do? Enough for me to absorb it. I should have used that the first time so I didn't lose all that DPS.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a minecart back to central processing.
That was nice too. The fact that they add ways to get back to the beginning of a dungeon is pretty good. They've learned. I want to say that they listen to feedback, dude. I don't know. As someone who approaches the game from a different place, like these are good things. These are good things that they've done. So I guess that's how the Earthen are created. Magni gives up the voice of Azeroth role to allow them to be born. Because if you notice, the player Earthen are the gold-colored ones. So he's the Void Speaker now. Void Speaker Elrich. Who are you? Oh, dude. It's a shame to see you getting so... seeing you corrupted so... Oh! 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 I assume we're not supposed to go near this.
The former High Speaker has been laid low. This is what justice feels like. I can't wait to write about your discoveries. Well done, my friends.
Good job, everyone. You can just leave at any time. Alright, thanks, Gary. Good work, everybody. Good work. Good work, my robot friends. Not bad. It's a pretty fast one. I'm sure the plussers will like that one. Or maybe they'll hate it because of the enemy density. I don't know. People dislike and like things for all kinds of crazy things. Thank you for getting me those readings. Hopefully the analysis will show that everything is in order with the great machines until it has been deemed safe for us to return to the Stone Vault. I'm stuck here cooling my gears, but at least I know what today's readings are like. Okay, so we gotta go down here and get Fear Breaker for him. But before I do that, I want to stand up and stretch my legs a bit. So let me wait right here. Be back in 5 minutes. Haha. Run. His hammer, Fearbreaker. Pay no attention to the fact that I was third on the list. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Baroon the Gleaming. Who the hell's that? What is Fearbreaker? Fearbreaker's a hammer? Well, not just any hammer, but the ancestral hammer of the Bronzebeard clan. It's been wielded in battle both on Azeroth and on Outland. But more importantly, Fearbreaker has its own opinions and feelings on how it should be used. I don't know why my father lost hold of it, but he wasn't at full strength at the time. Now, to be clear, I don't want Fearbreaker. I just want it to fall into the wrong hands. We're gonna get it back and return it to Magni. You call your father by his first name. Well, Fearbreaker's had a long and storied history with the Bronzebeard clan. It shouldn't just sit in the mud or be wielded by weak hands. Collect Lashroom dust from Lashrooms in Living Grotto. Oh, okay, so this is when we would have done the bonus objective. Berund here says that the massive beast standing over the Fearbreaker is very particular. About what? About what kind of creature allows near it. If we blend in, he says we can get close enough to nab the hammer. But to blend in, he says we have to get covered by the dust and pollen in the grotto. Those lash rooms. Yeah, okay, whatever. Mineral water walls. Who are you? My name's Baron. I'm called Gleaming because of how I shine. I'm a hero of great daring do and renown. Of great daring do and renown, you see. Whenever there are problems, I'm here to help fix them. Now, we have a problem here in the Ringing Deeps with the Skarden, and I intend to do everything I can to root them out. I'll use any tool or any method that seems fit for my strong hands. I was talking about something else. When that magic hammer fell into the deeps, I knew it could be a formidable weapon against the Skarden menace. Your friend has told me that it's particular about its wielder. Fortunately, I'm a hero, and as a hero, I know how to get close to it. We need to have a good mix of pollen and water plastered onto us. That way, the beast standing over it will think we're just like it. That mineral water has to be the exact right temperature to mix with the Lashroom dust and blend in. Acquire the proper temperature mineral water from the Living Grotto Springs. Okay. Man, this is so whack. Man, so weak. Yeah, so this is when you would have done the bonus objective. That's good to know. But, like, even then, you wouldn't do this unless you've done all the story here and then chose to do this bonus part of the story. Have to hurt nobody. Perfect temperature. I just needed to get rid of my runic power, dude. Had far too much of it. Perfect water. Those blasted Lashrooms and their accursed spores have filled my eyes. They're never gonna stop itching. What the hell? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you I have a cursed hammer. Don't worry about it though. I'm under control. Collect water from the second pool. Fear not, I'm under control. Hurt nobody. Oh, it's crushed. I was like, this thing looks crazy looking. Wait, what'd you say? You think that Fearbreaker would make a good weapon against the Skarden? You know, there's only certain people like it likes, Yeah, I think you said something to that effect. Well, the final bit of water's over there, huh? Drink some very good beer. Mechanized Enforcer. Perceptive Salvager. Huh, what's this about? Dark Fuse Enforcement, huh? They're all level 80 dudes. What is this? Huh. It's definitely a goblin area because you can hear the goblin music playing. Okay, whatever, dude. Baron scouting out the beast standing over the Fieldbreaker. Let's hope this is enough. I just want to get the hammer back to Magni. Why don't you just call him your pops, dude? That'll have to do. Let's get back down there and see what we're up against. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's why that verdant guy was there. Look at that beastie and that hammer so close. That was the right pain, but we got the water Baron asked for. It's time we get a move on. I don't want my father's hammer to just languish before in the mud. Have you gathered up that dust? It's the only way we're gonna get near that hammer, especially with that creature wandering around. Baron the Gleaming appears not to have a speck of pollen on himself. You got yourself good and covered in that lashroom dust. Alright. I'm a bit surprised you're not itching and sneezing like your friend here. Epicenter. Say what? Do you want Fearbreaker for yourself? I'm a hero of great renown throughout the ringing deeps. I have trained and honed my shape to be the best. The Skardan menace must be quelled. I'll do this, and that hammer will be an excellent weapon to wield against them. It should be in the hands of someone who will use it for good, don't you think? I mean, it's not yours, dude. Approach the verdant Hunk. The verdant Hulk, not Hunk. Yeah, it's totally fine. There's the creature standing splashed. Hold on. There's the creature standing between us and that magic hammer. It certainly made an impact when it landed here in the ringing deeps, didn't it? Look at the size of the crater. With the pollen and water splashed on you like this, you should be able to approach the beast and theoretically not be harmed. You'll blend right in with it. But if he does turn aggressive, don't worry, I'll be right behind you. We'll get that hammer out of here safely. You should be able to run right up to it. Go on, I'll follow you. Yeah, this dude is, a bit sussy. No hard feelings. I'll do great things in memory with this hammer. You ill-formed son of a pebble. You ill-formed piece of trash. When Magni dropped Fearbreaker, I thought that was the end of the legacy and there was no way back. Now there's a chance to recover the hammer and it slipped away from me. We have to find it. I thought you didn't want it for yourself. I didn't. By the Black Anvil, I don't have time to think this through right now. It's clear that people are in danger and that hammer is not where it should be. Yeah, okay. Why, that amber-sucking, slime-spined travesty of an earthen, I've met Trogs with more honor. He took Forbreaker, he took my family's hammer and left us to die to that creature. This cannot stand. I'll not allow such disrespect to you or to me. To track Baron and Fearbreaker through the ringing deeps. That gravel-brained ingrate, he took Fearbreaker and ran off to the north. It's not that I want the hammer for myself, I don't, but it belongs to the Bronzebeard clan. It should be in the hands of someone who respects its power. They need to track him down before he hurts himself or someone else with that hammer. It's got feelings and opinions. Baron's going to have a devil of a time keeping hold of it. We can track him. Seismic contusion. Fearbreaker impacted the ground with some force here. This devastation does not seem intentional. Energy still crackles from where Fearbreaker struck the earth. The hammer seems to be resisting its wielder. Baron's hold on Fearbreaker seems tenuous, as the hammer appears to have impacted the ground yet again, this time with even more force. What have we here? I've been all over the place. Rumbling Waste, isn't this by... yeah, it's kind of... When Magni dropped Fearbreaker... oh, wait, you already said that, sorry. These Earthen have had a bad time of it. Baron's already run headlong into them, especially to clean up the ills of this place. He clearly is not in over his rocky head. Points to the nearby rocky contusion. Look, he can barely keep hold of Fearbreaker. What if he drops it and is killed? We need to find him. Find Baron the Gleaming within the rumbling wastes. Baron took Fearbreaker for himself. I suppose he thought he could save these people, be the hero. But you can't go about doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. I know from experience. If a rock is hollow to begin with, it can never be solid again, no matter how hard you try. He's likely to need saving himself now. Let's find him in this blasted place. Slay agitated creatures and rumbling. Oh, come on, dude. It looks like the destruction around the core way rattled loose more than just a few stones down here. It stirred up all sorts of dark things. If this was a thriving mining operation, it ain't anymore. We need to help the earth and get it under control again, and that means thinning out these beasts. 10 agitated creatures, huh? Okay. Doesn't want that item. You there, thank goodness the hammer You bloody thief, you're lucky you weren't far behind. Baron the Gleaming skin is chipped and damaged. His eyes can barely focus. He's near death. Every time I tried to use the hammer, it just got away from me. I couldn't have saved people. I don't... Yeah, I should have killed 10 of those things before coming in here. It's so annoying, dude. Also slay 10 things while you're here, champion. I mean, come on, champion. You got to slay them. I need to hurry up and come in and turn this in. That's a mite better. At least there won't be so many of these creatures running amok around this area. Now we got other problems. We've got Skardan. Witness more of Thorsan. Oh, okay. Baron the Gleaming coughs dustily. I knew I couldn't take this garden without some help. I thought if I just had the magic hammer, then nothing would stop me. I had to have it, you see, or else maybe I wasn't who I was made to be. But it kept slipping out of my fingers like it didn't want anything to do with me. It fell out of my hands at the worst moment of now. He coughs again. I think this shouldn't all be orange. It's clearly not mine. It was never. I'm sorry. It never was, sorry. Now look here, you made-up hero. You left us to die. Fortunately, Raspetius knows what they're doing in an unfair fight. This hammer don't belong to you. It belongs to my father's clan, my son's clan, and mine. Get your people out of the way. Do some good if you still got, what? Strength left. You earthen, are you not? Made of the mountain themselves? I thought this day would never come because my Da would never have given me Fearbreaker. He probably would have wanted it to happen a different way. But I have it now, and I'll make sure it gets back to him safe. First though, we have unfinished business here. Slay Skardin and save Earthen in the rumbling waves with more Thorsan. Okay. The Skardin have taken over the operations here. In the rumbling waves. That's why Baron thought he needed Fearbreaker. We're gonna finish that job before I take the hammer back to Magni. What kind of queen would I be if I wasn't willing to put myself in danger for the good of others? Let's get in there and save as many as we can. And weaken your Skardin target with Fearbreaker. Aye. You're still going into the rumbling waves to fight the Skardin? Aye. Holdout groups evacuated. Come along, Moira, since you're giving me more chores to do. Come along, Your Highness. Your Royal Highness! Dude, Drakthir feels like it's so underpowered compared to other classes, man. It's crazy. There's a group over here. Let's go ahead and give that a tag. I don't know if you thought I was behind you, dude. I don't know where you thought I was, but it wasn't with you. Slow and steady wins the race, dude. Trying to pull all those dudes to immediately finish this shit is like, it's unnecessary. Game ain't going anywhere, dude. But people are so impatient to like sit there and not do anything. Raid's not out yet, Mythic Plus isn't active yet, so really you're doing all this shit just because reasons, I guess. Far be it from me to question why people do what they do, but it's like, oh man, I gotta pull all this shit, pull it right now. Yeah, but why, dude? But why? Why? Oh, check this out. Kobold Looter, does this happen from time to time? We got there in a roundabout way, but we still made a difference in the lives of these Earthen. Berun hopefully has learned a lesson in real heroism. I suppose we'll see in time. Now let's get this over with. Meet Moira, Thursan, and Gundargaz. Well, we did set out to do what we wanted and more. We found Fearbreaker and did some good with it. Now it's time to bring it back to Magni. Let's hope Berun learned a lesson here, but I suspect he'll manage to get himself in trouble again soon. Hopefully it'll be for the right reasons and with the right support. Yeah, sure. So she said something. Oh, okay, so Baron, we saved the day, and the Earthen will be forever grateful for your help, Moira. I'm sure you'll remember me and take care. Don't forget to do the right thing for the right reasons. Now I got to get back to Gundargaz. Henceforth and always, I'll be known far and wide in Kaz Algar and beyond, for we are made of the mountain themselves. Cousin Slowhands, I'm just a pathetic creature of meat and brew. I don't know who that is, but Slowhands, you have nothing to do with this conversation. Cousin Slowhand, I'm sorry. Your title must be recognized. Okay. Nice and slow. It's funny, I can see why Mida was fond of this hammer and what it meant when he trusted others to hold it. Fearbreaker got a mind of its own in ways it's what it wants. I suppose I relate. Fearbreaker's Echo. Invoke an echo of Fearbreaker's might, splitting the ground beneath your current target and dealing 310k nature damage split between all enemies. Oh, that's pretty cool, I know. A trinket? Nay, you should keep it. This isn't some sort of test, some trick to accept your legacy. You're a Bronzebeard through and through. Don't take Fearbreaker to make that clear. I just asked that one day you know it's time to pass it on. Thanks, Da. Now I get to do what I want. I haven't been able to enjoy food for the past 10 years, I think.